tense. How's everyone today? Hope you had a good Monday. Hello Nan, hello Zeki. I once again forgot to move where I put chats. That's fine. Up. I always forget to do it somehow. Here we go. Hope you all had a good Monday. Hope you had a good Tuesday. I am tired because I was up early to wait for a package, and I'm going to have to do it again tomorrow because I bought stuff and it came in two packages. It's going to come in two packages for like one thing. I don't know why. Like items from the same shop and stuff. They're just whatever, I guess. So I am tired, but it's fine. Today we're going to do the second half of Hi Sunny. Today we're going to do the second half of the food page because last time I only did one half. This is becoming a habit for some of the themes. But yes. Hello Sunny, hope you're well. Let's go. I've had my why is this not working? Here we go. Oh yeah, I need to redo the PNGTuber because it quit on me while I was waiting on the waiting screen. It's been a while since it hadn't, so not too bad. Honestly, I can't complain. But yeah. I'm going to try to do the dumplings, the falafel pita sandwich thing, and maybe the salad. I'll see. But yeah, those three I think probably. And then you have a. That frightens me, so I might not do it. But I want to start with the dumplings. I've had my ears like clogged all day. It's so annoying. Yesterday Zeke was complaining about, not complaining, but was talking about the fact that his friend had airplane ears all day yesterday, and now it's my turn. And I think his friend decided to pass it on to me. I don't know why. I think it's a hate crime. What the hell? Me too? What the fuck? That's so random that we have it at the same time. What do you mean? No, it's not how that works. Yeah, it's been weird. It kind of feel like I've been underwater all day. Honestly. I've been struggling for like 3 days. First day 1 ear, second day over ear. Oh, that sucks. No, it's just been 2 ears. And just like when I woke up this morning, I had it. And I was like, okay. That never happens to me as well. Like that, I get my ears clogged so rarely. So like I was like, okay. I'll be gone soon, I'm sure. Has not been gone. So I am slightly worried. I'd sacrifice you all for that sake, I'm sorry. Ugh. I'll try to pass it on to Zeke next. Cause what the fuck? It's not painful, it's just painfully annoying. It's just so fucking annoying, honestly. More like that. Also, full different subject, but has anyone ever googled what taste buds looks like the back of your throat taste buds? Because I was looking at the back of my throat for like a teeth thing to check if I had an issue with one teeth, and like I saw that my tongue had like taste buds that were like very big compared to the other, and I panicked and I looked it up, and apparently that's just how taste buds look. And I was like, what do you mean? That's just how taste buds look. Like I looked at a picture that was like exactly what I had saw, because I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? And the website was literally just a website to explain like the different parts of the tongue and the different taste buds and shit. And I'm like, okay, that's, well, I'm glad I don't seem to have anything, but also what the fuck? But also I'll see, cause I'll go to the dentist in like a month or so. I have an appointment, so I'll see when I go. If she says anything. I think I have, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know how I've never seen that before though. I feel like I don't think I've like often looked at the inside of my throat, but I've often in my life had teeth issues. So it's like common for me to be like, okay, what the fuck is happening in there? And just kind of like scavenger. So I'm like, how have I never seen this before? What the fuck? Yeah, that was my little adventure of the day. God. Sonny, I'm so worried for tomorrow. I have looked up, I have a little list. Wait, I'll show you. Here. I have a little list of vocab for tomorrow. That I looked up in my like bomb diffusing manual to see what words could be useful that I didn't know. I am so fucking worried. Like I was like, nerd. How I want to actually try to do stuff. It's not fun if like it's just me not knowing any words. It's not going to be fun. Like I have to actually be able to try stuff. Oh, that's a cute little guy. I'll try. What I'm going to try, I was thinking about that earlier, and what I'm going to try is that when I panic and don't know a word, I'll try to just switch to French and not to English. So that it's like, it does a kind of weird flip of like you having to try to decipher what the fuck I'm saying in French. Because I think like that's more fun than me like panicking in English. Yeah, Zeke is very happy about my demise. That sounds great. Nice. God, like I'm to a point with my Spanish level, which is very bad, where it'll be fun to see if someone's struggling in one of these. No, it won't make it impossible to communicate. Let's go. It's truly like I got to a point with my Spanish level where I was not training, but like trying to see to put sentences together to see like what words that are very needed I didn't have in my brain. And like one word that I was like nombre, which nombre is first name or last name, I can't remember. I think it's last name. Tu nombre es is like what's your name? And I used it for number because the word in French for number is nombre, which is literally written the same. And I realized halfway through me like doing a few sentences to kind of see what words I'm missing. I was like, wait, that's not the right word for that. And I had to relook it up. Because I was like, wait. That's name. That's not as first name. Okay, nice. Thank you, Sunny. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing that was tricky. I remember in Spanish class because in French it's last name. Le nom. It's last name, so that's why. Like I was like, couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, and so I was like, okay, no, let me look up what number is again. It's similar, it's numera, so it's close enough, but it's not me being like, so the name is, and the name is, and the name is about numbers would have been a catastrophe. I'll try to see later a little bit, or like tomorrow before stream, if I have other words like I can think of. Because some are just like also vocab stuff that like I would have never been taught anyway. Like I don't think there's been a time where they were like, here, have a text about a bomb, you know. So, and a lot of the words when I was looking them up as well, I remember being like, oh yeah, true, I remember that now from class. So, you know, happy that some of them I was just like, oh yeah, true. But that's why, like, also when you have bad level in a language that you have been studying for a while, or like have studied a long time ago, usually you can like kind of read, but you can't speak and you can't communicate that much. That's exactly that for me with Spanish. Like, I think if I have text, I can kind of read the text, but like anything else, no. Like the name of what? I mean, I would have gotten it at some point, but I would have been so confused. Yeah, exactly. At some point, like, what do you mean there's a name and buttons with names on them? You mean letters? No, names. What? God, I'm so worried about understanding what you're saying as well, because I haven't listened to anyone speak Spanish in so fucking long. And usually they're like Spain Spanish when we were doing stuff in class, so as well. So I just know that's going to be like, I might try to look up few Spanish videos or like stuff in Spanish tomorrow, just to like try to get back into it a little bit. At least not Italian, grazie. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, I don't have a lisp, so. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, okay, so the Italian thing. Me and Zeke are playing Estonia, as you all know. In our spare time every Monday. It's great. It's my demise, but also my greatest pleasure. It's amazing. And there's a guy that's a French chef, and I decided to we do the voices for the characters in game. And I did the executive decision of not making him French because everything he was saying in French was incorrect. So I decided to make him Italian. And so in terms of a French word, I was trying to replace it with what I thought it was in Italian, or like something close. Half the time I was using Spanish, and the other time I was just saying Mamma Mia over and over again. We had to look up what thank you was, because we've forgotten. Or something that just listen to a first sentence and go, huh, exactly. Because in Spanish as well, it's kind of like French in that regards, where people speak very fast. So you're just kind of lost. And you're like, So like... But yeah, there were so many times when we were doing that case where I just full on went to Spanish, and I was like, oh fuck, that's not the word in Italian. Weirdly enough, my slight knowledge of having an Italian music teacher when I was in primary school did not help me to carry me through remembering what words in Italians were. As a Spanish speaker, it's much easier. I think I can survive with Italian more than French. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because Italian is kind of like the perfect... Like, I think if you're Spanish, it's easier to like learn Italian and then learn French. From French, I think it's either, but learning both at the same time is very confusing because they don't sound the same, but they have kind of similar stuff where like instead of having an E at the end of the word, you're going to have an O or an A, depending if it's like feminine or masculine, stuff like that. So like you can very easily, I think, if you're learning both in French, from French, like confuse them in your brain, whereas from the Spanish language, I feel like Italian's kind of like easy French in a way, and then like you go to French and you're like, ah, okay, I see. No disrespect to Italians, of course. You know, we're all in this shit together. I mean... God. It's very good that the only fucking like Spanish thing I remember from like fake friends and stuff in language is the gato thing. Because that's going to not serve me at all tomorrow. Because we neither are going to talk about cake nor cat. So I'll just look up and be like, yeah, fun. How about Portuguese? Portuguese is even worse. I remember when we watched Cellbit for a little bit, I didn't get anything, most of what he was saying. Like, I didn't get anything. Where, like, the Spanish-speaking streamers, I would get a few words here and there. Like, Cellbit, nothing. That's what I thought, but the little time I was in France, we were scared. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you also had a very eventful trip, to be fair. Oh, poor Sunny. Poor Gio. The hellscape of the French trip. Reading Portuguese as a Spanish speaker is easy as fuck, but listening kind of hard. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Like, it's kind of the same way like people speak fast, isn't it? So it's kind of like, wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Very scary other emo. Yeah, also I'm like the fucking final boss of speaking fast, so like... But the thing is, I speak fast in every language. I speak fast in English, I speak fast in French. If I get comfortable enough, I'll speak fast in whatever language, so... I should just learn Esperanto and then we're like fine. Okay. I'm making the executive decision of leaving that little space be way too short. Me too, should I? No. Don't speak. Like, it's very. We're going to realize very easily that if you speak too fast, I'm just not going to be able to do anything. So, you know. Honestly, I know there's not, but I wish there was a slow mode on the game so I could put it on, because I realized how slow I was speaking in Spanish earlier, because I was struggling so much to find my words. I mean, it'll come more as I speak, for sure, but I was speaking so slowly. I was like, God, by the time I finished with my sentence, a bomb already exploded. DK, you're not part of the chat, you're not allowed to vote. Also, I'd like to say, from Nan saying earlier, it's going to be fun to see you struggle for once. You've seen me play 6 games by the creators of Myst. 5 games now. Yeah, 5 games. 5 hard puzzle games where my brain melts every game. What do you mean it's going to be hard to... It's going to be fun to see me have it bad for once? I have it bad every Saturday. I struggle every Saturday. What do you mean? Number 1 fan. Yeah, exactly. You're not a chatter. You're the number 1 fan. Therefore, you don't get a vote. I meant it specifically struggle with the language when diffusing a bomb. That's such a specific struggle. Because like struggling with the language, I'd argue that's every stream. I could make my case arguing that it's every stream that I'm just struggling with the language all the time. But yeah, while defusing a bomb, that's very specific. Oh yeah, listen in Spanish. I have not looked it up. I think it's going to be too... I'll look it up. Honestly, I was going to look it up, and then I forgot. And then I couldn't be asked to do it, so I'll see. Because I feel like the alphabet must be the same kind of... Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, U, Y, Z. And I can just do noises as well. I have no idea. Me neither, honestly, God. It's kind of fun that they did not teach us the alphabet. I mean, I guess it makes sense because you're trying to like teach like how to speak, so you're like, let's not do the alphabet. But I mean, you lost me at some, but lol. Yeah, I'm guessing some would be like Q and stuff would be a bit different. That would make sense, you know. But I can look that up later. Yeah, it makes the noises like buh. Please. Sounded out like in 1st grade. E like elephant. B like bird. K and C and Q would be hard though, because they make the same sound. Yeah. It's going to have to be like context. To be fair, it's usually like if I have to spell, it's going to be words. So. Oh no, because there's yeah, but that one is like honestly some of the things I looked at them, I was like, oh, we're never going to get there, so it's not like I don't need to prepare. We're not going to get to that level, so you know. But that's why it'd be funny. Me that has an intimate like knowledge of what the modules are in that fucking game because I've played it too much. Heavy breathing. You just want me to suffer. That's literally just what this is. Like, what have I even done to inspire such hate? I'm only kind to y'all. I'm only rooting for your success. And that's what I get in return. Haven't played it in a while. Yeah. I've played it too recently, and like too many times now to not have like the intimate knowledge of it. Ask Gio. I believe my friends with love. It's with love. Yeah, I do the same, don't worry. I mean, we see Zeke. We see how I act about Zeke. Oh my god, Zeke, you're going to get so many insults in French during that stream. Oh, I'm so sure. I'm just going to look at chat and be like, shut the fuck up. So many times. Because you're the only one that will know what I'm saying. I mean, it's close enough in Spanish to be fair, but... Just for a second. No, you don't know what he's done. You don't know the extent of what he's done. I'm so nice and supportive. If that's true, if that's genuinely true, and it doesn't sound like sarcasm, then I don't have any reason to curse you out. But we both know that's not going to happen. Like the other day you were talking how it'd be fun if someone made like a compilation of all the times where it loads in Abduction. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make a one of all the times I curse you out in the next stream. Just a sweet little guy. 2 out of the 3 adjectives you used are right, I'd say. It's up to you to decide which one. Guys not an adjective. It can be if I want it to be. I've decided it now. It's true. It's a noun. Ugh. Fuck me. One of the adjectives you choose is true. One of them. The issue is that, like, the adjective in question can be verified very easily, so... I feel like, you know... It's sweet to all know. I mean, I have picture evidence, so you know. I have picture evidence of me and another friend of ours carrying you up, and you're only slightly taller than me while we're both lifting you up with your hips over, like, at around where my waist is. I have picture evidence in many times, in many places, during many hangouts. So, you know. For the evidence of Zeki being sweet. Why is everyone on Zeke's side? What is happening? God, is that what happens when you get part of someone's community back with you? Then you have to also Be nice to the person that brought the community in. I have photo evidence of Zeke being slightly creepy though. But they're very funny photos. Zeke being kind of cryptid core, kind of creepypasta core. I think it's my positive finding time way back too. I have no stake in this fight, but I think Zeke is just funny and has been nice to me. I know, don't worry. You don't know the struggle of being Zeke's friend. You think you're befriending a cool artist, and then one day they start being obsessed with Timothée Chalamet, and then it's gone for a year, and you're like, what have I gotten myself into? We became friends because we listened to the same nerd-ass podcasts and we cosplay. We both stopped cosplaying, and now look where it brought us. I know which creepy pictures you mean. Yeah, you know which one I mean. That's so good. Great riches will be full use. God. Make the great riches happen to yourself first. And now we're here. Now we are here indeed. And I make you play Ace Attorney with me every Monday, and it's great. Oh yes, to share the dino, please. Yeah, I want to see. That's going to be so cute. God. Yesterday's Ace Attorney section was so good. And now we're on the last case of the third game, which is so good, but also so stressful for me, an Ace Attorney fan. I'm going to have multiple mental breakdowns. Deke will have to sit through me re-explaining something he just figured out himself, because that's how the plot works. Again and again, because I'm like mentally invested and emotionally like invested in the plot, and I'm like, but you understand, this is what happened. He's going to be like, yeah, I understood. But they just explained. I'm like, yeah, but the implications of this. I got so much work, help me. Oh, I can only bless others. I cannot bless myself. Rip. Oh no. I wish I could help you with your work, bestie, honestly. I really wish I could. I applied for a fun like job thing today. I applied for, it's an internship, but like they pay, honestly they pay quite well. To like do a thing with an interactive storytelling platform. Oh, the dino is so cute. I love him. God, such a little guy. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Cutie. Get blessed, it'll be 20 hours long. After 20 hours though, go see the dino on the Discord. It's really cute. Adorable. But yeah, I saw that earlier, so I applied, and I'm like, I probably won't get it, but you know what? Might as well try. Does it kind of sound like exploitation? Yeah, but also money is good. I have so many like jobs that I've applied to that like all cancel in April, and I'm like, I'm going to be so anxious the whole month of April, waiting for like emails to see if I'm taken and stuff or not. There's like, I think at least 3 different application stuff I've done this past few months that all close up in April. Happy for you, you're taking your time, you know, to recruit people for your different projects, but like a little hard. Has a hard time. boxes like that, and then the green onions. Too green. There we go, better. Why did I? Okay. Swings the light on the wrong side of the thing. It's okay. So good. Okay. Up. There's like a little one here. It's all little seeds. Maybe a bit darker. Oh, also, we're getting the Caleb myth in Lads, which I'm very happy about because I've been wanting that for a while. It's a Robot Man, which makes me happy because I love Robot Man. Give me some good sci-fi, everyone is a robot stuff. That's very for me. Am I worried because the Silas event I've been saving for in Lads for literal weeks is just after that one? Yes, it's fine. And also we're getting another Silas free card, so I'm very happy. We're getting one for another like logging event because the other one is ending tomorrow. And so that means we're getting 2 free Silas cards back to back, 1 4-star, 1 5-star. The 5-star we just gotten, and the 4-star is like the next one. And I'm very happy about that. It's very unfair for everyone else, but I'm not going to complain. I think it's probably because right now, like, we had a bunch of like events where you got free cards of other characters, so they're like maybe trying to like, I don't know, make it a bit more chill, but yeah. And the thing that's very funny though is, so in the Robot Man suit that they given him, they made a little thing like with a matching outfit for the main character for combat, which is cute, you know. It's not my favorite. I wish it was a bit different. I have a few notes on the design of it that I would like. Overall, it's cute. The thing is though, because they both have black bands on their eyes in that design, fan have started to be like, oh my god, they look just like the people, the two from Nier Automata. Which I don't think you want to do that comparison with a character that's already very on the verge with the incest allegations. I don't think comparing him and the love and the main character who he's like dating with the characters from Nier Automata is that are siblings is a good thing. That are siblings and are often shipped in the fucking Nier Automata fandom. I don't think that's what you want to do. And it's to the point where I've seen people draw them as them. Like, draw the couple as the characters from Nier Automata. And I'm like, why? Why do you want to make it worse? Like, you already have been battling with the it's not incest we promised allegations. And now you're like leaning into it? Why do you do this to yourself? Gods. I swear. In French we have a saying that says tendre le bâton pour se rebattre, which means like holding out the stick to get hit by it. And it's very much what's happening here. It's kind of like a saying you used to mean like someone was looking for like what they got. And it's like very interesting how violently the entire fandom is like, not the entire fandom, but the Caleb girlies are like, oh my god, yes, oh my god, yes, oh my god, that's such a good like parallel. And so I'm like, no. I've made the detective decision to ignore them and just continue with my robot guy and ignore their comments. I'm just going to continue to say he looks like a Neon Genesis Evangelion character and nothing else. No other parallel. I'll be in my little ignoring the world hut on the side, having fun. And that's why I don't take part in the fucking lads fandom. These people have issues. Honestly, I don't wanna mingle. But that's the issue also when something becomes a lot of people's, oh my god, my first otome kind of thing. It's like, no, leave me alone. Except since I like a lot of Love and Deep Space stuff on Twitter, fan art and, you know, off-show stuff and whatever, my TL is like filled with them, and it's like, ugh. Especially my private account, because like I will just go there, like a few fan art, tweet something random, respond to a few friends' tweets, then go back. So it's like almost only that. It's just like fandom shit, and I'm like, save me. Mm-hmm. I've just realized, and I looked it up, and because it seems like I can't catch a break in life, and I'm not allowed to be happy. So I have a Switch, right? And I was under the impression of like, oh, one day I can just like get, you know, the thing to like play my Switch on my computer, like for stream or whatever. Actually, no, I can't, because I have a Switch Lite, and that doesn't work with a Switch Lite. Only with regular Switches, because they don't have what it needs for that. Yeah, just leave them there. Yeah, exactly. Like, the reason I bought a Switch Lite to start with is because it was less expensive, and the pandemic was starting up and stuff, and I wanted to play Animal Crossing, so, and I never play video games, so I was like, I'm not going to buy a full-size Switch. It's not like it's really worth it, like, to buy a Switch, because, like, first of all, I have a Switch Lite. I don't want to have a second console that's literally the same. And the second Switch will, like, Switch 2 is going to come out probably soon, so doesn't make sense to buy a Switch. But that's fine. Because I want to play at some point, like, the Great Ace Attorney would be fun to play with Zeki. Because I've only played one of the two games. And also it's Ace Attorney, and I'm forcing Zeki to play most of them. And I was like, this one will be nice as well, because I already have the game. I have bought it a long time ago. It's on my Switch. Except no. The Switch no good for that. Well, at least I'm glad I'm glad I found that out before buying the stuff to capture my Switch. But you know, like, literally, I was looking in a subreddit and people were explaining how the literal only solution to this problem, other than buying a normal Switch, is to like open up the Switch and fuck with it, like stutter up some actual stuff into it and stuff, like modify it. I got mine for Animal Crossing 2 with the thought of I will sure play other games too, and 10, and then I almost never do. To be fair, like, mine is like I think it's worth it because I have played, well, Animal Crossing I played so much during that time, but I've played all of Tears of the Kingdom on it, and just for that, honestly, it's fine. I have one of the Pokemon games on it that I have played most of. I think it's Shield that I have. Yeah, I have Shield. Unpacking, which I really, really love. And I know I have other games I forgot. I mean, I have Skyward Sword as well now that I still haven't finished, that I need to get back into, and I constantly forget because I don't have the reflex to play on Switch. And also, it's clearly made for the Wii, so like playing on Switch is so... It's not bad, but it's like very counterintuitive with the way anything works. I think that's what I have. I mean, I had Disco on Switch at some point. I started playing Disco on Switch, but then we saw how that ended, so... I had like an Hatsune Miku game. I had a Little Hike, which was really nice. And then I forget. So I did, like, I think, like, for me it was a good investment. It made more sense to buy that one than to buy like the full set one and stuff. But now it's like just a regret because now I can't use it for other stuff, which sucks. Because also, like, I don't plan on getting a TV anytime soon. Like, I'm used to playing with portable consoles. Like, I grew up with the DS. I really don't care if the screen is not big. Also, I had the plan as well to play a bunch of like visual novels and stuff on it. But since now I'm probably just going to play them on stream, I'll get them on computer. You'll launch ready for when I have money and we can do a visual novel arc. Not here. And I also don't regret buying it because for a long time, and still now, it's the only console I own. Gaming console I own. And it was like the first time I bought like a gaming console for myself. Kind of like in the idea to play more games. So it's like it's a nice self-care thing, I think, that I did at the time. And I'm proud of myself for doing that because I always have a very hard time buying myself anything. And getting myself anything, especially if it's expensive. So I'm happy I did that at the time. I kind of think I should have just bought a Switch Lite because of how little I end up playing. However, pink Joy-Cons, so yeah, pink Joy-Cons are nice. I have the only regret I kind of have on my Switch Lite is I hesitated for a very long time in between getting a dark one and a yellow one. I think honestly I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure when I got mine it was like very early when they got released, and so they didn't have the gray/black one yet. So it was like between the blue and the yellow one. And I got the yellow one. And I kind of wish I had the black one because I prefer that. But also I think I'm misremembering, and it just was not out at that point yet, and they did it later. As an aesthetic thing. But it's not too bad. I can always, like, if I one day really get back into playing Switch or something, I can always buy a decal or something. Because it is kind of bright yellow. Which I like bright yellow, but it's not my favorite thing. We can always exchange our Switches, Nan, even though I don't have the pink one. Just send each other the other Switch. We switch the accounts. All good. Perfect. Because, like, there's another thing I'm sad about with having a Lite is, I grew up playing WarioWare as a kid. Like it's one of the games that I played a lot as a child. And so they did the new WarioWare on Switch, and I can't play it because I have a light. So it's like an equal trade, exactly. And I can't play it on my Switch Lite because, you know, you need the Joy-Cons to play it. And it makes me so sad because I really wish I could. Like, the game is really expensive as well, so I probably wouldn't have bought it anyways, but like... I could have been a fun stream, to be fair. That could have been a fun thing to play on stream, but yeah. Like, Like, stream is a really good way for me to also justify buying stuff I've been wanting to buy. But I was like, I don't know if I'll play it or whatever, like, games-wise. Because then I do actually do it on stream, so it's fine. True, I have Switch Sports, that wouldn't work. Yeah. God. The goal to one day get the fucking Hatsune Miku boxing Switch game. It's that good anyways. Which one do you have? Do you have like... Oh yes, do you have like the normal sports one, or do you have like the Ring Fit one? The Ring Fit's apparently really good, from what I've heard. Like, people are like surprised by how good it actually is, because they all thought it was going to be shit. Wii Sports, that was some good stuff. God, as a child I had Wii Fit. It was fun to do though, with the little like thing. I never did it like stick to a schedule with it, because, you know, it was in my parents' living room, so it always feels a bit awkward, but I remember having fun on it. Normal Switch Sports still let down compared to Wii Sports. Ugh, I bet. Sad. Yeah. We had a Wii for a while, and I don't like, yeah, I think honestly the games I played the most on it was like, except for Mario Kart and like Mario Party and shit. I played Mario Galaxy a bit. I played, well, I say with it, with sports. Harvest Moon, which, if you don't know, is the predecessor to Stardew Valley. It's basically the OG Stardew Valley. And I played it on my DS as a child, and I had a lot of fun with that. And there was a Wii version, of course, so I played it on the Wii. And then when I discovered Stardew Valley, I was like, what the fuck? You all copied. You copied the homework. The assignment was made by someone else. What the fuck is this? So it's always very funny to me when people love Stardew Valley but don't know what Harvest Moon is. It's the same thing, except you can't be gay. Ooh, what happened there? There was a black screen for a second. Okay. Yeah, same thing, except you can't be gay, sadly. But apart from that, it's like literally the same game. It's honestly wild that Stardew Valley was able to be made without getting a court order from the people that made Harvest Moon. Like, legitimately. Then I think, oh yeah, I played a bit of what's it called? I don't remember the name of the game, but it was really cute, very fun. It was a Kirby game where you're a little ball of wool, and like it's all made of fabric and everything. It's so pretty, it's so cute. I really like that game. I was too bad to ever beat it or like take the time to actually do it, but I really enjoyed it as a kid. Kirby's Epic Yarn. I like Kirby. Yeah, you do like Kirby. You have the little Kirby earring on your model. Yeah, that one. It was so cute. I liked it a lot. I feel like Kirby games are kind of like Mario games for people that have a better aesthetic. If that makes sense. I feel like they're kind of like similar in ways, but they're just prettier and cuter. I could be wrong though, because I haven't played that many Kirby. Like, I have played one Kirby title, as I said. But I liked it a lot, it was very fun. I got my ex into Kirby when we were together because he really liked Mario games, and I was like, have you ever tried a Kirby game? Because I feel like that's even more, that's like your aesthetic plus a similar kind of gameplay to Mario. And I was right, he liked it a lot. I remember liking Kirby, but I didn't love him until I realized how brutal he is. Little peekaball. Yeah, Kirby is wild when you think about it in terms of lore and stuff. Kirby is destroyer of worlds, god of everything. He is just, and that's just because like he's vibing. He's just vibing, being hungry and wanting to eat cute foods. Like, he gotta love Kirby, honestly. And I'll take that compliment. Yeah, you should. He's great. And I don't know that much. I know a little bit. I had an enemy in the Kirby world though, because I played Smash Bros with my brother a lot growing up as well, of course. And he always took, I think his name was Dynamite? No. Like the knight guy from Kirby that we had in Smash Bros. He always took him and he was really hard to beat. But I also played Kirby a lot in Smash Bros. So that was fun. I always played either Kirby, Princess Zelda / Shake, or Princess Peach. Those were my mains in Smash when I played Smash with my brother as a child. I was playing Kirby and then I saw Waddle Dee just hanging around doing literally nothing. Kirby came up and ate him and I was like, oh my god, my little pink demon. Oh, that's so funny. Waddle Dee just like minding his own business and Kirby going, nom. Amazing. Love that for him. Get that nutrition king. I remember as a child, I had arguments with this, I feel like, often in the like playground as a kid. I don't know why I know now why I was so obsessed with this, but the fact that Kirby is a guy but Samus is a girl and Shake is also a guy, I was like, no, we gotta gender these characters correctly. I was so obsessed with that in the like as a child, like when we were talking about Smash Bros with my friends in the playground. Like, no, you don't understand. Shake is a guy, and Kirby is a guy too, but Samus is a girl. And then I would go home and watch Mulan. Like, there are signs. There are signs. Like, you could tell I was going to have a YouTube channel about gender, like, for a few years afterwards. Because, gods. Just imagine like a little kid in all pink with like a fringe and a little bob, extremely passionate about the genders of Smash Bros characters. When life tells you who you are, don't turn the other way. I was talking about that the other day with like the workbook and stuff, but like I feel like there's so many signs of me being trans as a child that I like fully forgot. And I'm so curious. It's in times like these that I'm sad that I didn't keep a diary. I mean, I technically did for a while, but I don't know where they are. I'm guessing a lot of it has been lost to like moving and stuff. But even then, like I know if I even manage to find like a diary from when I was a child or something, it won't be that filled because I would never remember to write anything in there. Is it weird that I would like lie in my diaries? Like I would write things in a way that would be like in the movies or shows to seem cooler or something. I don't feel like it's weird. It's kind of like just playing pretend but with yourself. I feel like that's not bad. I think I've heard people like do stuff like that, like being like lying in their diaries and stuff. I think I've heard of that. I know I didn't, but I could see people doing that for sure. Actually, maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember. I wouldn't be surprised if I had, honestly. But I don't think I did. Or like it was lying by manipulation, kind of retwisting things, but not full-on lies. Makes sense why I never felt compelled to write in diaries. That were never for me, lol. Yeah, you were like, no, I need to make my life fun, exciting. Yeah, I was always like, oh, I have a diary and I'll write in my diary because I love the aesthetic and everything of it. But then I would fucking forget. And then be like, oh, I've had this for like 6 months. I don't know what to do with it. But I know I had like this big like diary one that I like glued a bunch of shit in. That was kind of like a scrapbook. I'd love to find that one again just to see all the stuff that I had in there. But I worry it's been lost this time. Because in my head, it should be behind me in the book thing, but I don't think it is. In my brain, it should be either in there or in another thing. But I think I have checked multiple times and it's not there, so I don't know. I get you, yeah, me too. I didn't get the point of diaries. Very valid, honestly. If it's not for you, it's not for you, honestly. I've tried so many times to do like bullet journals and shit, and it never worked. The only thing that worked a little bit was bullet journaling during high school, but it was mostly me just keeping an agenda than anything else. It was just me doing my own little agenda thing. You know, like putting homework and stuff there, then like keeping a diary, just making it pretty and stuff, and writing the dates and stuff myself instead of having a thing already done. Just mostly that and not like actually doing any kind of diary entries in it. And now like the only diary thing I keep is like a scrapbook kind of thing. I have 2 of them now. And I just glue whatever inside. So it's more like if I go to the cinema and I have a ticket, or like if I go somewhere and I have like tickets from stuff, or like cool packagings and stuff that I put in it. It's a good way to also finish like notebooks I've had for years and never finished. Just turn them into that and I add them to it. Help, I should say, but I want to order food. No. Do you have anything you can do? Like groceries? So it's tempting to order, to be fair. Or like leftovers or something. Technically, but like I don't want. Well, you gotta choose. Either you don't save, but you get takeover, or you gotta force yourself. Sadly, I want pre-made food. There's no miracle answer, sadly. I'd love to be able to come over and make you food, but sadly that's not a possibility. I'll tell Gio he'll either get me my sentences or enable me. Yes. You see which side he goes on. Keep me updated. Thank you. Well, no, we now wait because I forgot he's at his therapy right now. Ugh. Verdict after therapy. I hope it's not too long. Because if it is, then you're just waiting for food. It's okay, it can wait. Okay, nice. Makes it suck to feel like I need food now. But I have to wait. It's like, no. To be fair, in general, when you get like takeout and stuff, I feel like you kind of have to plan it in advance, because if not, then you're just like really hungry, waiting for like 20-30 minutes for food to arrive. That's the worst. Just ate a bit. Nice. Hopefully not. Yeah, let's hope not. Boom, boom. Hello, Ambito of his planets. With not enough chocolate in our village, you need more chocolate more. Hi Antoine, hope you're doing okay. We're drawing dumplings. Doing it so far. I need to get back. I did like the first half quite quickly, and then I slowed down the second I got to Chalangbao, so I need to get back into the grind. Yes. I'll never be finished. I think I will. I think I'll be fine. I'm just a bit tired, so I'm like, make it so you're a monster and I despise you because this food looks way too good. I'm so hungry now. What if I'm the monster? I am the prophet with the answers you seek. Gods. Thank you, though, that's very sweet. Yep. It'll be nice once we have both pages together, honestly. I agree, in fact, I might craving grab some food. I'm making the whole chat like, please, I need food. I'm fine this time. Last time I was like struggling, but in between I've done like big groceries and got like pretty much everything that we have on this. I have had the last week or something, so I'm fine right now. I had lots of food before stream as well, so I'm more than good. Just vibing, drawing food. It'll be much sadder when I do the cakes one, because I know I won't be able to have all those cakes. Sad life I lead. And here I was looking at the dumplings, like, they don't look that good because of all the grey and stuff, and the blue, it's not appetizing that much, so I'm happy. I'm glad. Because, like, I don't know what they did, like, the orange is very much pop a lot in this photo, but there's lots of greys and blues, and I'm like, yeah, that makes kind of anti-appetizing food, because since there's not a lot of blue foods or any blue foods in nature, our brain doesn't see it as something that looks appetizing. That's why most food brands use either red or orange, because that makes our brain hungry. As for how I am, no comment lol, but I did just finish reading a good manga. The Destruction, the ending was quite incredible, but the rest was incredible. Oh, that's good that the manga was good. Sorry for the rest, but at least the manga was good. That's all we can ask for. I was just thinking of not staying too long here, because torture for me the dumplings are just so good looking. Oh, you're so sweet. If you need something to make you feel like to make you laugh and feel happier, though, come back tomorrow when I humiliate myself trying to speak Spanish. That's going to be something, honestly. I will continue to complain. I shall complain plenty tomorrow during stream. I shall complain even more after stream, probably. As much as I'm happy to make a series of like Keep Talking Nobody Explodes with Deke in French, as fun as that is, I don't think I'll do a series of it in Spanish. I think we'll do a one try. We'll see how it goes, but you know. Te va a hablar español mañana. Yes. I had to make a little vocab sheet because so many words I don't know. Because last time I spoke Espanol was 7 years ago, probably around that, 7 or 8 years ago. Last time I had to speak Espanol, because Zeke said it as a joke, and then the joke picked up because Sunny is Mexican and so speaks, of course, Spanish, and so banana. I'm guessing it's mañana, but like I don't know. And Sunny was around and then was like, "Oh yes, we should do this." And then I've been half bullied into this, half forced into this by the public and the demand, and now I have to do it. Yes, mañana. Yeah. To summarize, it's all Zeke's fault. That's crazy. Sorry, I forgot to type the count. Yeah, it was like, if there's no, like, we have them on our keyboard. I was like, if it's not on there, it's because of a reason, you know. As usual, I believe that. Yes, very much as usual. It's always Ziggy's fault. Whatever happens, it's Ziggy's fault. Because we have the... Yeah. Wait, Antoine, did you do Spanish in school? I don't remember. God, I'm so shit at Spanish. I thought mañana was... I don't know why my brain was... That means morning. No, it means tomorrow, you dumbass. So, like, we're off to a great start. It means both? Oh, it means both. That's why. That's why, okay. I was like, why am I thinking it means morning? I see. Because Antoine has an Italian last name, and where you were, I believe Italian was an option for languages. But did you take Spanish? I don't remember if we must have talked about it at some point, but it's not an accent. It's just called a different letter. Tal is just V's. Ah, I don't know any of these. Yeah, we call it an accent. That's like in general when you like get taught it. But I feel like it's just simplifying it for the sake of like teaching French people, because we're so used to accents and everything. Yeah, I think we just call that one a whole letter. That makes sense. Well, at least if I need to spell it out, I can do the nye, so that's not too bad. I always believe that the letter N, nye, was called a tald. My past is in shambles. Like an N, and we call it a squiggly or something, but it's not a tald. Oh, cute. The squiggly. It's like in French, the little like... Wait, I'll write it in chat. This. We call it a hat on the E. Usually, like, it has an actual name, but we like to call it a hat usually in French. Because he has a little hat. Tald is the thing, usually add to a vowel to emphasize. That makes sense. Yeah, like a or on e's, on an a or something. That makes sense. I feel like it's more usually on vowels, but like that's mostly French because we don't really put accents on consonants. Hop là. I should do this part first. So it's done. For your question, Evan, I learned a bit of German for 2 years outside of college, middle school. While nobody had a second language, I was tricked into getting more classes than the others. Oh no! And Spanish for my middle school and high school. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, you really got tricked there. You did a double wobble. Yeah, definitely didn't know that, I feel like. Like how you say este as opposed to este. Este? Oh, yeah. I never write town though because I'm too lazy. I mean, same. When I text in French, I'm a fucking menace because I don't use accents on anything. So whenever I like respond to someone in French in something and it's not like a friend, I have to remember to use the accents. Because if not, like, it just looks wild. And some words also I have to because then they don't mean the same thing. But most of the time, I just refuse to use accents anytime when I'm texting, and I feel like I'm just a menace to society by doing that. Don't want to end up saying ano instead of año. Yeah. You def write the nya again, because it's a different letter. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry you had to go through that. No one should have to learn German. That's horrible. I feel like most people that I knew that had German class would agree. Because I remember in middle school, they all had like vocab tests where we're just vibing in Spanish class. So like, they were all learning their vocab, and I was just like, hey, fuck you. I always had a hunch that learning a language in school will make you distaste this language. I hated Spanish for years. So I felt I shouldn't try to learn Italian despite my name and origin, and I will try one day to learn it. I mean, you can always try one day, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I was like, since you grew up in the south and stuff, I was like more in the south than me. I mean, depends when. I wondered if you had the Italian option or not in school, but it makes sense that you were like, I'm not going to be taught because I didn't want to dislike it. I really learned German. Do I hate myself? Yes. Wow. But you it's different. You're like Dicky in that regards. You're polyglots. You just learn every fucking language like it's a challenge. Like it's kind of self-hate at this point, I feel like. Sounds a little masochistic, yes. The answer is yes, German is suffering as mentioned. I had English my whole life, never hated it. Just hated the way my school taught it. Yeah. Same, honestly, but that's also because yeah, once I had like the basics of English, I taught myself English on the internet, and then school didn't like help that much with my actual English level anymore. So that was also like the whole thing. Is like school would, I feel like if I had learned English the regular way in school, I would have hated it. I don't hate Spanish, to be fair. I just like I'm not good at it because school. You're like crazy. I actually left it because it was boring listening to Korean, Japanese. I might be crazy, I think. No, it's just like I said, it's just you're a polyglot, so like languages are just like the same with okay, like no sane person would teach themselves stuff like that. I would try. I want to try at some point to learn, but like I need to find a way. I've said this multiple times, and I will probably say it again. But yeah, Spanish isn't on my list, honestly. Also, it has to do with like how you learn and stuff. I feel like some people have like easier time with languages than others, so that makes sense. Just like you're like crazy. We're all crazy. Yes, that's why wouldn't we be here otherwise? Oh. I just like German. That makes sense. Yeah, with Zeki, it's just mostly like, ooh, obsession time. Over this, let's go. That's definitely true. I definitely believe everyone can learn. They just have to find what works for them. Yeah. And also it depends. Like if you, I feel like if anyone is willing to learn, and then also like gets not stuck, but like sent in the culture and in the country and stuff, you kind of have to learn for like your own like safety and just like in general like happiness, because you're not going to be happy if you just are somewhere and you don't understand shit. So I feel like with the right conditions as well, anyone can learn. And then there's people that like refuse to learn. This is like French. There's like French expats in like Japan and stuff that like send their kids to French school, refuse to learn Japanese and stuff. And I'm like, I understand that most of these people usually are there because of like their husband's jobs or like their partner's jobs and stuff. But like, do the minimum. It won't fucking kill you. Learning languages is fun, yep, and learning the link between all of them and etymology history is fascinating. Yeah, that's very true. It's also hardest when you first, if you but also the hardest is your first language after your mother tongue. Once you get through the third, it gets easier. Yeah. Like, I've said that multiple times, but I only see things the only reason I'm, like, have a good time with English is because of how young I was when I learned it. Because if I had learned it, like, the regular way later, I don't think I would have had a good level of English, because I had such a hard time with Spanish or, like, trying to learn any other language and stuff. But also, I never really tried, I feel like, so. The third, yes, but it's not the same language group. Ugh. I have a lot of respect for people that, like, self-taught, you and DK, like, self-taught a bunch of languages, because, like, the hell. I think Antoine means like if the third language is like a different alphabet or different etymology from it, like if it's not a Latin language and the other two are Latin languages, maybe. I'm unsure. I went to language school, so it wasn't in my own horse. Yeah, that also helped for sure. Yeah, you had a specific like journey and stuff. Zeke just raw dogged it, and that is still wild to this day to me. Like the fact that technically he learned French for like less than a year, I'm like actually tried to learn French. Of course, he learned more like through the years and stuff, but like his level is not bad, and he stays. Like that's what's wild for me. I feel like as well when you're not from an English-speaking country, you kind of have an advantage to start with because you have to learn 2 languages instead of 1, usually. So that also helps, I think, to like learn more languages. I only did that for the little Italian I picked up. That's just because it's so close to Spanish, you know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. True. Like, I can't fathom the fact, like, I haven't spoken that many, like, that's something I should have spoken with my ex, honestly. But, like, the fact that you don't have to learn to be taught English. So, you get so much less, like, school time. What do you do with that school time? They just, like, do something else instead? I know the answer for Americans is probably no, but, like, it's odd to me because like I had, especially in middle school, I had so many hours of English because I was in the English program. So like most of my days was fucking English, and primary school, so same shit. Most of my days was English because it was half and half. So yeah. And then in high school we had literally 2 different English classes because of the path I had chosen stuff thing. Because I was in the literature course, and literature you have English and English literature, so you kind of have to do 2 English classes of 1. The learning pattern for languages become easier when you start with a third language. If it's not the same family of the 2 languages, the more distant they are from each other, the harder it is, but ironically the faster we become at forming new neuron patterns. Ooh, smart. I should draw Dog Bender in Chinese, I shall planet trip and just learn. Let's go. I guess that makes sense. All my first 3 languages are not the same family, so maybe that helps. Oh yeah, for sure. If in the same family, it becomes very faster for the new language in the same family only, and it's as if you start completely anew for any other language. That makes sense, yeah. Like you become like a master of like the Latin languages or some shit, but then anything else you'll like panic. I don't know, I think the only language that stopped me is French. Honestly, fair enough. It's literally made to be like hard to learn, so no other one seemed half as hard. How does that work? That's what happens when a language is like, we don't want you. Specifically. We don't want people to learn it. Like, it's so fucking hard. How does that work? Well, it doesn't. That's the whole thing, it doesn't. And I feel like we have one of the most annoying slang thing with Verlan and stuff, so that also doesn't help, because like learning French and then speaking with French natives is wholly different if they're speaking in slang, because then it's just hell for any non-French speaker. It can be kind of hell for French speakers as well, honestly. Sometimes I hear the new slangs and stuff, and I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. That's why I resort to learning every other language around it. How rude of the French, yes. I was trying to desperately to find Latin languages as an example, but forgot the word, and I had Roman languages not correct and had yeah, that's like colonialism. Hard to type fast. I'm not fan. You're doing great. You're doing great. I think you're trying to say Romance language then. Yeah, Romance. Yeah, true. That's also a thing. Yeah, Latin languages would be like French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, I guess. I don't know if there's any other. Yes, the love family, of course. Romanian, Portuguese, yes. Yeah. Italian, Spanish, French, yes. Also, I feel like French being so important when it was in like the Middle Ages and stuff also helps for when you're French learning a new language, because we have like a lot of words are French words that you can just reuse. Because we went and we're like, hey, now everyone speaks French, so it helps. I'm missing someone. I cry. Oh no, I'm sure I'm missing at least one. I don't know at all. I'm not. I have never. I don't know if I've ever seen a list of all of them, honestly. Because there might be more. I don't honestly know. Catalan, yeah, Catalan. If you want to count Esperanto, you can also count Esperanto, I guess. It's kind of funny how, like, when you look at the list, it's all like Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, you know, Catalan. And then you have fucking French and Romanian in a corner just looking at each other. That are like slightly different. That's very funny to me. Like, find the... find who's not supposed to be there. Too busy internet window shopping. Ooh, what you shopping for? I mean, what you window shopping for, obviously, but yeah. What you looking at? Romanian is so different for sure. Yeah. French and Romanian are really the two outliers that are just like there. They were invited to the party, but they don't really know why. I don't know, clothes, plushes. Valid. Just looking at stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I just want things. That's valid. I have always like a few like stuff in my brain where I'm like, that would be really nice. Like, I have a thing with books right now that's opened because I crave books. You can add also specific languages in Spain and south of France, but not Basque, which is its own independent, unique historically, and always blows up my mind. Yeah, I don't know if Nisar is like similar to that or not. I just know we used it still, but I don't know. Because it was independent for so long that like I'm like, it's probably a mix of kind of like Italian and French and stuff, but I don't know to what percentage. If that makes sense. It's probably Latin, right? Wait, let me look. C'est un subdialecte du provençal. Nisar classical is a dialect that was historically spoken in the city of Nice in France, and in a few surrounding communes. Nisar is generally considered a sub-dialect of Provençal, itself a dialect of Occitan. Some Italian Irlandists have claimed it as a Ligurian dialect. Most residents of Nice and its region no longer speak Nisar, and the very few who do are fully bilingual in French, as Nisar has also functioned as a vernacular language decades ago. Nonetheless, today they are developing a revival of the use of the language. Some local television news is presented in Nisar with French subtitles, and street signs in the old town of Nice are written in the dialect as well in French. The Nisar song Nissa la Bella is often regarded as the anthem of Nice. Yeah, and also it's bus stuff, you know. It is Latin. Okay, yeah, it's Latin. That's what I was looking for. Also, there's bus stops that have the name of the stop in Nisar and the name of the stop in French. I just want things my soul understands you. Yeah. I'm also looking at jewelry just because I really want a piercing, even if I have no action plan for it. Yeah, oh god. I want more piercings so badly, but like I am fully afraid of going alone. And there's so many artists, tattoo artists also as well right now that like I found recently that I'm like, this would be perfect for this tattoo, this would be perfect for this tattoo. And it's like torture. There's an artist that isn't in the town where I live, but is coming to do a guest in the town where I live, and would be perfect for a tattoo I've been wanting for a very long time. And they still have space for when they come, and they're like, yeah, hey, I still have so much space, please like come and please take spots and stuff. I don't have the money for it. And I'm so like, every fucking Insta story of them being like, I still have space, please come. I'm like, ah. Life would be a dream if I could pick it up in clouds of above. Because it's so pretty what they do. Basically, the tattoo is, they do a lot of like flowers and sparkles and stuff that looks very, very nice. And I have a portrait on my thigh of like a person with antlers. Very cool. Makes me think kind of the show Hannibal. That's kind of why I got it. It was a flash tattoo. And I have that portrait on my thigh, right? And I've been wanting it to have wildflowers all around for a very long time now. And like, I just looked and I was like, that would be perfect. That style would be so fucking perfect for that. It would look so pretty. It's if I get it, so whenever I get it, because well, like even if I don't get it this time, I'll get it at some point. Whenever I get it, it's going to hurt so much though, because it's going to be on my it's going to be on the side of my thigh, which that should be fine. It's going to be on my knee too, and that's going to hurt. Knee tattoos are no joke. The tattoo that I already have isn't on my knee, but it's near the knee, and I already remember it hurting so much. It's going to be pain. That's fine though. I saw a post earlier of someone that was like, oh, it's really true, like the more you get tattoos, like worse it gets pains wise. But the thing is, like, it's not just that, it's also the fact that you get endorphins from after the tattoo session, so you don't remember how much it actually pained, how much it actually hurt. But also, more importantly, when you get lots of tattoos, you're more likely to start with parts of your body that aren't as that don't hurt as much, or like with smaller pieces. So as you go, it makes sense it hurts more and more, because you're now getting tattoos the parts of your body that hurts more, and also getting bigger pieces usually. So like the person that was saying that had a thigh tattoo, and it was like quite a big piece, all dark, all black and stuff. And I was looking at it and I was like, it's very pretty, but all of your other pieces that I can see at least like seem quite small, quite denty. So it would make sense this would hurt a lot more. You stayed a lot longer in the tattoo chair that took you 6 hours. I don't see any other tattoo on you that would take more than like 2 hours tops. Yeah, that's going to hurt more. I want my boyfriend to get the tattoos he wants. Yeah. Does he have lots of like cool plans for them? for ones he wants. He wants a full sleeve. Ah, it's going to look nice. Full sleeves are very nice. I like having my patchwork sleeves, honestly. But full sleeves are cool. That like shows the level of underwork and mythology and stuff. Oh, that's really cool. That's really nice. That's a very cool idea. I hope he finds the perfect artist to do it. It's so nice, I feel, as well, like to be able to come back to the same artist and like do all the sessions and stuff with the same person. Like you create such a nice relationship with the artist. I have a few tattoo artists that I like went back to for like different pieces, and so it's so nice to see the person again and be like, hello, here is the work all healed. I've had a time though where the person did not recognize me at all, and I was like, okay, that's valid. And then I had to break it to them that like I have 2 pieces by them already. I was like, by the way, I do have like 2 tattoos by you. No, for sure, I would have to be a real good artist. And I like minimal tattoos. I want him to get them because I don't know if I can commit to tattoos myself. Oh, that's valid. And like minimal tattoos, no, for sure, but it would have to be a real good artist because he wants color and everything. Yeah, 100%. Does he have any other tattoo plans he'd like to get rather than just the sleeve, or does he only want the sleeve? Also, he said I can get food because I get paid tomorrow. Oh, yeah. There you go. Incredible. And with that, I'm done with the dumplings. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, I don't know about the sleeve, but I'm sure he'll get more plans. I see. So I asked that because if he has like another tattoo plan he wants to do that's smaller, as someone who has a lot of tattoos, I mean a lot. It depends, but like I would recommend he does a smaller thing first and then does the sleeve, because a lot of people they have like this big plan and they go for the first tattoo. It's a huge thing and they don't know what it feels like to get tattooed yet, so it's a lot harder to sit through and like do the actual plan start to finish with your first tattoo when it's something that big. And also that way he would know how he heals and what's like kind of the best thing for him to do for healing. Because I like after like 2 or 3 tattoos I was like, okay, I have my routine, I know what to do to heal my tattoo correctly. And with a sleeve especially, you have to do like a lot of care, so I would probably tell him to get part of the arm and then add to next time. Yeah, that makes sense. It depends. I guess it depends on the composition he wants and stuff. If it's like a sleeve with like different pieces kind of that make a sleeve, or if it's one big. Because like if it's made a certain way, then it's kind of hard to have a half thing and then do the rest. I'd recommend that to him. Yeah, for sure. Because like as someone who's had their whole thigh tattooed, I mean the whole front of my thigh tattooed, and like had to walk home after. Huh. You know, you make choices in life. And those choices haunt you. Okay. It was very funny though, like people seeing me like, you know, go look like what's it called? Like just go like little by little, like one very carefully not being able to like bend my leg. I would like to have you do please. Like not being able to bend my leg, going little by little in the subway and walking back was very funny. Certainly made a choice. I did, and I will make that choice again at some point, I'm sure. My worst tattoo was the one I have on my stomach, though. That one was horrible. That one, like, I have one side of my stomach tattooed. I don't care if I get a great idea. I really hope I don't get the other side tattooed ever, because, like, it's fine because, like, it's a one piece. It was never meant to be, like, both sides of my stomach get tattooed, because that was horrible. That's the only tattoo where I almost screamed. I'm pretty good with pain and stuff like that. That was also like the condition in which I got the tattoo were horrible. So the artist was great, the studio was great. It's just it was during summer. I was of course wearing a mask. It was hell. It was so fucking warm. It was quite long as well. Like the only way I'd get something else on my stomach would be like have to be something very small, because not doing that again. It's also my only tattoo that has quite big blowouts or like stretches because of it being on my stomach. Kind of have to expect it, but also I'm guessing because the artist was trying to go a bit fast to make sure that like I was comfortable and stuff, and I think I was moving quite a bit as well, so you know, like it's the only time in my entire life I have almost insulted an artist, and I was kind of like mean at some point. Because she asked me not to move. Like she was wiping the tattoo after being done, and she sprayed some like disinfectant spray on it, which hurts like hell, and then wiped it down. And the wiping, she was like, "Can you not move?" And I was like, "No, I can't." And I was kind of mean in my tone of voice, and I apologized afterwards, of course. And she was like, "No, I understand. Don't worry." Because that was so fucking painful. You're getting Chinese? Nice. I'm sorry, that sucks. No, it doesn't. It was the tattoo itself, the experience was great. I love that tattoo. It makes me, I kind of got it also. I got it because I really liked the flash. I thought it looked so good. It does. I love it so much. And I also got it because it made me think of my grandma that had passed a bit before. Because it's basically, it looks like this. It's like two hands that like are in a kind of like a praying thing, and then you have little wings around, and like it looks kind of like this on the side of my stomach, and like my belly button is here. And I like when my tattoos like live with me, and like when you get a tattoo on your stomach, if the artist is a good artist, they will tell you, just so you know, if your weight changes, the tattoo will change with the weight. So like you can't be surprised or be annoyed if the tattoo changes a lot, because it's going to. It's on a part of your body that changes a lot. And I was like, yeah, of course. But I like that tattoos change with you and with time and stuff. That's one of the things I like about tattoo. But it just hurt a lot. That was like painful. Yeah, there's some parts of my body where I'm like, I will 100% get a tattoo there, and I am not excited for the session. Yeah, saying sorry for the hurting that much. Yeah, thank you. That's very sweet. Like, I know I really want a tattoo on my sternum once I get my top surgery, and God, that's going to be a choice. I know exactly what I want. That's going to be painful as fuck. I really would like something like on my neck. That's probably going to be painful too. Maybe something like on my sternum. That's probably going to be quite painful as well. Like I said, like my knee. That's going to hurt. You make do. I wanted one at some point, got over it because of that. It's kind of funny because like with first tattoos, you kind of have the immunity as well. Usually, for some ungodly reason, the first tattoo isn't that bad. For most people, first tattoos are like very much fine. So I feel like if you want one tattoo, it's in a very painful area, you'll be fine. If it's not too long, if it's not something too big, of course, because then like the pain builds up. I've married the idea that Gio will be the tattooed person, I will be the pierced one. That's cute though. I love that for you both. For you both, that's really cute. God, one day I was like thinking earlier, and I was like, I really want to get like my ears gets lots of piercings and stuff. The thing that's kind of keeping me from it, apart from the fact that I am terrified of getting piercings, is the fact that I wear headphones 24/7. But I can make it around. I can like make do around that. That's fine. Me too, but I never show my ears, so I don't know. Yeah. I really love, like, I just love the look of, like, you know, very, very pierced ears so much. And I feel like as long as I just do one ear at a time, like I get a few piercings on one ear and a few piercings on the other and a few piercings on the other, you know, I can make do because then I just, like, that's what I do most times anyways. Wait. Is, like, I have my headphones like this most of the time because it hurts when I put them too much on my ears. So, like, I'll be like that for a few hours and then I'll do this because it hurts my ears. So I feel like anyways it's fine because I already do that. Like as long as I do a few on one side. I just need people to go get piercings with me. Tattoos I'm fine. Piercings I need emotional support. Juno was like, oh, I really want to get more piercings. And I was like, I should. Please bring me with you so I get one. I don't know why I woke up with like the idea of getting my I don't know what it's called, but like you know the one that's in the inside of the ears, it's like kind of like around the middle, that like usually people have like a ring that goes like inside and outside. That one I was like, oh, I really want that right now, and I was like, I've never thought about that piercing before. What's happening? It is really pretty though. One of Gio's close friends is a piercer. We should just get him to do it. I agree. I should just come visit you and just get a bunch of piercings. I feel like that's a fail-proof plan. Because yeah, like all of the piercings I have, except for even my ears, like base ears ones, I got with other people. Yes. Every time it was like someone that was like, oh, I want to get that piercing. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, yes. And I got the piercing as well. And the thing is, my body is very much a body that's made to get tattoos and not made to get piercings, because I heal very well, but like my body wants to heal everything and wants nothing to not be healed, to the point where I had a third. I'm still pissed about the fact that I don't have my third lobe anymore. I used to have a third lobe tattoo for a very, very long time. Piercing for a very, very long time. And it closed off after years of being fully fucking healed. For no reason. One day I was just changing it, or I think I was letting him, like, breathe a little bit, so I didn't put, like, an earring in it for a while. Like, for, like, a day. And then it was closed again. And I was like, what the fuck? I have no idea if my body will accept them, and damn, I do want them. I'm sure they will. They know your soul. They know you deserve this. But yeah. Because like, and that has happened to multiple of the piercings I've gotten around the year. I used to have a labret piercing, and to be fair, that was like a lot quicker. Like it got closed up a lot quicker, but like it just didn't want to heal correctly. Like the wound was staying open because it wanted to just fully closed off, and it wasn't letting itself like heal properly. And the only piercings in my entire life, and I had my 2 lobes pierced as a child. Only one survived because the other one closed back up. My piercings love closing up. Like the only piercings I have that have survived and like are just chill are the ones that have stretched. So like I kind of have in the back of my head, either I just never change my jewelry except when I go to the piercer, which is what you should be doing anyway, but whatever. Or, you know, I just stretch everything. But I'm kind of glad I never got more piercings, because then it's less chances of them reclosing up. But also, I love the visual so much, and like the dream of one day having like ears that are full of piercings is like very much in the front of my brain. Face ones, I don't know, because I have a few I really like, but I don't think I want them. After having had the Labray for a few months, I know I never want to like mouth one ever again. It's too annoying. But like one I really like is two I really like actually is the bridge, you know, across your nose, and the like clown one where it's like bars in the middle of your eyebrows. Both I think are really fun. But I'm like, the look of also someone that just has lots of piercing on their ears and nothing else is really cool as well. Is it a good sign that mine from when I was an infant are still there, even if I barely wear earrings? Yes. It's a very good sign. Because some people just like are fine and chill and stuff, and some people just like freakishly heal. But like I said, like having that kind of thing is great for tattoos. All of my tattoos have healed great, amazing, and multiple tattoo artists have told me I have a good skin to tattoo, and like it healed so nicely, and like that it healed so nicely and stuff. So that's great, but for piercing it's just like hell. Let's go, I got all the piercing. Yeah. I had kind of that with like my one piercing I had as a child, which was the lobes. I had so both my lobes pierced as a child, like a lot of people did, and like one of them got slightly infected, I feel like, and like I took it out and it never, like it automatically closed, never to be seen again. Still to this day. And like for a very long time I only had one ear pierced, and I feel like I didn't put that many earrings in it or whatever, and it stayed open somehow. So that's what I don't know. There's also the one piercing I had that wasn't like pierced professionally, that was pierced by like a random girl at a like jewelry shop, because my parents didn't really know where to put me. Also, that experience was terrifying as a child, because I was like, oh, my mom was like, oh, do you want your ears pierced or something? And I was like, yeah, for my birthday, that'd be nice, whatever. Like I wanted it as like a birthday present. And my mom's like, okay, yeah, let's go do that now. And I was like, what? Because like in my brain, knowing it is not my birthday right now, being like I'm mentally preparing for the day when it's my birthday, and my mom forced me to go get it right now, and I was like, what the fuck? And that was horrible, because I needed the time to prepare myself mentally to go, and my mom just like basically like brought me to the first jeweler she found and pierced my ears with like a piercer gun, which never get pierced with a piercer gun. That's a horrible idea. And just like we went, and I cried even though it didn't hurt, because I was being fucking traumatized. So yeah, that was a great experience. I got cute like little earrings with like, I'm guessing fake diamonds. They were little like gold hearts with a little like fake diamond in. I still have one of them, and my dad then for my birthday also bought me little ladybug earrings that were really cute as well. And then I remember I was sleeping at a friend's place, and like one of my earrings was hurting, and I took it out, and then yeah, never to be seen again. But yeah, I know for a lot of people, like, you kind of have to pierce whatever piercing you want twice before it's like nice and like cozy. So maybe I have that kind of thing. But it's kind of like you need to get it pierced twice, but that's annoying because, you know, piercings cost money. No, so I don't think I have anything for healing piercings anymore, so I will need to get that again as well, which is annoying because I still have what I need for tattoos, because that's like very basic stuff. And I got tattoo butter a while back because me and Helen were going to get tattoos, and then we ended up not doing so. That I need to use up. I would like to use my tattoo butter. But yeah. Twice. Damn. Yeah. And things that kept me from getting them in my first needle, so I don't know if I could do it twice. Ears aren't too bad though. So I don't know. Because you can't see. Like honestly, my labrador piercing was the most terrifying experience because you know, you really see what's happening. You're in the front. It was very funny though because the artist was like, "Please don't move," and I didn't move. And I moved so little, even when she was piercing my lip, that she commented and she was like, "You really did not move," and I was like, "Yeah, you said don't move, so I didn't move." She was like, "That's good, thanks." I was like, "Okay." Wait, you have a library? I could give a break. I used to. It closed back up. That's what I was saying earlier. I used to have one and then it closed back up. I had one for like 3 months. But I still have like a little dot under my bottom lip because of it. Because like, of course. Yeah. But that's also the reason why I would never get mouth piercings again. Because of how annoying it was. It never like healed correctly. It never like... But also because of how annoying it was in general. People really like it must have really stood in my face though, because people didn't realize I didn't have one for a very long time. Like I was a month without a labrador piercing, and then I had a friend that was like, "Didn't you used to have a piercing there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I took it out like a month ago. What do you mean?" But yeah, the worst thing was the bar inside. When you get used to it being there, you keep chomping on it, so it hurts your teeth because you're chomping on a bar of metal, but also it hurts so fucking much because it like zams the piercing into your lip. That hurts so much. It also, like, if you try to drink in plastic cups, that also sucks. Because the rim of the plastic cup will get caught into the inside of the labrador. They are so pretty though. And I know there's a lot of people that have had a lot more positive experiences than I have. But dealing with that, I was like, never getting a lip piercing again. Like, a piercing that I really like and think looks really nice is tongue piercings. I'm never getting one though. Because, partly because of that, and also because it terrifies me to get my tongue pierced. Like, I'm actually my favorite piercing since I was 14. Well, you know, I have a record of having bad history with piercings, so you know. I'm sure you'll be fine. And tongue one's terrifying too. Yeah, that's so scary. Like, they look so nice, but that is terrifying. I never want to get that done. Like, my dream, literally my dream, and has been my dream since I was a child, is someone to like sedate me, do all of the piercings I want, and then re-wake me up. Like, just put me under general anesthesia, I'll be fine. Do my piercings, and then wake me back. Like, I want someone to do that for my teeth, just like any kind of teeth procedure I need, because I have such a bad record of like having bad teeth. Like, I always get toothaches and stuff. I want someone to do that with that, and I want someone to do that with just piercings. Honestly, you're spinning. Like, it'd be so nice, right? You just go under, get 4,000 piercings, you're fine. Tattoos I wouldn't though, because like piercings are quick, so you don't really get like a part of the experience where you're like speaking with your piercer as much, like after the consultation, right? Tattoos, you really like take the time. Like, it depends of who you're, like who the artist is, of course, but like it's so much part of the experience to just chat with the tattoo artist as you're getting your tattoo done. I don't want to take that away. That experience is so nice, even as someone who's very antisocial. Like, I love like every time, because I also have had the luck of only getting tattooed by queer people or like out people usually, so the conversations have been really nice and very cute. Most of the times I also went to the school I was going to in the city, so it was very fun. I've only had like very good experiences at tattoo shops. Like, the worst experience I had was an artist that just wasn't speaking, that just like wanted to like be in silence and wasn't asking questions, and that's not a bad experience, that's just like neutral, you know. And the tattoo I have from them are absolutely gorgeous, so I don't mind. Just like, you know, a preference. They were kind of talking shit in that shop, though. They were kind of talking shit. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But the person itself, like, she was great, so there was no issue. It was just kind of a weird mood. But, you know, they were kind of speaking among themselves and not to me, which I don't mind. But yeah, it's such a nice part of the experience to just be chatting with the person and like while they work and stuff. Like I wouldn't like I'd rather like do the pain and like have that nice little moment with someone rather than go under to get a bunch of tattoos. It was very funny though as an art student to like anytime I would go to a studio there would have been at least one artist that was to the school I was in. And we would talk shit every time. 10 out of 10. Usually it was the artist I chose the work of. Like funny enough. Most of the time it was the artist I went to that went to the school. At some point. I think that's a very fun coincidence. I'm inventing a second thing of cucumber, but that's fine. Cucumber's good. Yeah, time for sauce. At least also like a thing for me with tattoos versus piercings that I always think of is like, because there's a like a real thing of like, hey, if you have gotten so many tattoos and stuff, why are you scared of piercings? Like, both are needles. But the thing is, at least for me, because I know like I had a friend that was the opposite. For her, piercings were so much easier to get tattoos because I don't know, because I think like the needle was there for longer. But for me, it's like easier for tattoos than piercings because piercings the needle goes through whatever part of your body you're piercing, and in tattoos they stay like they do little like slabs, but they stay quite like they don't go through your arm or your leg or whatever. So to me, it's like it's not that bad. Like once I have a little bit, like I can watch myself get tattooed. I cannot watch myself get my blood drawn or pierced. If that makes sense. But also, if I watch myself get tattooed, usually the pain gets worse, so I usually don't look. But I like to look at people working, but I can't like look for a full session or something. I don't know if I want to draw the salad, honestly. I might do a big zoom on the bread, because it's funny. If you have trypophobia, I'm sorry. Because it's going to be a lot of little holes to do that part of the bread. Let me do a little bathroom break and I'll be right back. Here we go. I think it's important to understand that I'm at a level with lads where on my monthly calendar I have the Caleb Myth date put on, and on my weekly one where I do my stream stuff, where I write down my stream stuff, that's like a lot in the future because a few weeks, you know, takes less place than an entire month. I have the stylist anniversary date. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. Damn, so detail British. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing just that part, so I kind of have to detail it. I'm trying. I'm unsure about it so far. Ah. VideoTube, please. What? God. Going to finish stream with no PNG tube because I reopened it, made it smaller, and it made my OBS crash again. So I'm not using it again. I don't know why it does that though. Basically, what happens is instead of having it, like what I do is like I usually have it on the same monitor that I have OBS on. And this time it opened on my other monitor, except it was like full screen on my normal monitor. So it opened full screen on my second monitor, which is way too fucking big. So I made it smaller, and that made OBS crash. The idea of my PNG being smaller made OBS crash. I don't even know. And like I don't know, like I haven't. What happened? Is everything okay? Is that still? Yeah, okay, that's still. I don't know what happened. Okay. And the thing is, yeah, Saribot is here for safety. And the thing is, right? When it reopened last time, after it crashed, I put like, I let it be full screen. I was like, okay, that's fine. That's all good. But like, I can't have it full screen on my second monitor. That's like just taking the whole space. I have to rearrange everything. So I was like, okay, let's just make you smaller. I don't know why that made it crash though. That has happened to me before and I fully forgot. Because it usually just opens on the right one, so it's not an issue. But yeah. And like it's immediate, it doesn't do anything else. Like it's just plump. Ugh. So tiring. Yeah, my money on Ever Software is Witchcraft. Or it is or is on the autistic spectrum, and either way doesn't like very specific things and will cause you to shut down. Very logical to me. Yeah, it's so tiring though, because like you just want to do your thing and like just software is constantly against you. Like I sent it to multiple people, this joke, but like I saw someone on Twitter that was like, their OBS just stopped showing the start streaming button. So it was like, how do I stream? Why is what the fuck is happening? And I was like, that's fully something that would just happen to me. Like, I would just get that at some point. It's just so tiring that like it just nothing works ever. Because like it's not that like PNG Tube, I'm guessing, is not that heavy of a fucking program. Like it's voice activated images, you know. So Mr. V having trouble with its own OBS inverted, eh? Guess it's random for everyone. Yeah, OBS, like, from my experience, is shit with everyone. I just happen to have way more issues than anyone I've seen, but I've never seen a streamer not have at least one time an issue with OBS. Because you shall have nice things. Yeah. Yeah, very much. Why shall we have nice easy things? Why would software ever work? I know. And yet you perceive I have to. Oh, I can't stream and I want to stream. Yeah, when I see like the level of technology that some people use on their stream with like animation and stuff, I'm like, seeing how my computer reacts to just what I do, which is not that much, I don't even want to imagine. Does the spirit be proud? I don't know. Just wish it work. I don't want to have to be proud, I just want it to work. I don't want my computer to have a breakdown every time I want to use Krita on stream. I don't want my computer to shut down OBS anytime I slightly move the VDA tube size. I don't want my Spotify to like have to be reset every fucking stream. You know, like. Ugh. Did I share a TikTok with different VTubers and Unity styles? Yeah, you did. But I also saw one, so I don't know if you shared it or if I just saw them. Because I saw a few of them. Yeah, I don't imagine their computers. Yeah. First of all, they have PCs, for sure. But also it was fun because most of them I had seen already online, so, you know. I don't know what they have, but I want it, you know. Who would stream on a Mac? Someone who doesn't have a choice. Not even an iMac, yeah. But it's a Pro, at least. At least famous last word. No, but like I can't imagine what it would be on a MacBook Lite or something like that. I can't imagine how that, you know, works. As at least in the rate, I would guess, yeah. Surely. Become a space rocket. We should say, I guess. True. Very true. Have fun finishing the bread. I'm going back to my movie and building my den. Thank you. Hope the movie's good. Sending you hugs. Discord as a darker mode, even darker than dark mode. Is that to like say sorry for VideoTube crashing my OBS? Perhaps. How would they be linked? I don't know. God. Oh my god! I need to do the update once I'm off stream. I need that in my life. Anything in like dark mode and dark mode. Give me. It's Punk to white color. Yes, it is. Also, it doesn't work like that. But also, I like dark colors too much. Oh my god. It must look so nice with like, because the thing is, for your Nan, the cakes that really like the color pink. I feel like the color pink goes so well with black as well and like dark grays. I mean, Zeke is everything in light mode because why not, I guess, but I feel like dark modes also suit pinks so well that like it's nice for y'all that like pink. Yeah, black and pink goes so hard. Exactly. It's a really nice color combo, especially like a very flashy kind of pink. It's like nice. Baby pink too, to be fair. It's just personal preference at this point. At this point. Thank you, Nat, for bringing the good news once again. There you go. I said ultimately after the update and I thought my monitor was fucky again. No, I bet. After the update it's like still dark mode for me, so I never checked, you know. But I hope there'll be the case on Mac as well. I don't see why not, but you never know. No, we're getting somewhere, right? Starting to look like bread. Mm. I feel like that's it. I'm bored of doing the bread now. Here we go. Okay. Now we merge this. We do copy. And we do this one. We do paste. There we go. And rename to 12. Perfect. Here we go. Full foot done. Cuts. I don't like this, the pita sandwich, but that's okay. My faves are definitely the dumplings and the eggs and the ramen, I think. Okay. Up. Where is this guy? This guy's here. Thank you, Ziki. Crunchy bread. Yeah, gotta love crunchy bread. Okay. Nice. Good couch time. Good couch time. Now it's time for the poll. Let's go. Where is it? It's here. Thank you for the life update. Concierge. Here we go. Next, sketchbook. Page theme. Oh, my bad. You sent the message at the second I was deleting it. That's your fault. That's on you. That's not on me. You can send the nan one back. Sorry. I clicked, and the second I clicked, it went by. The second I clicked was the second that like you have the new thing. Okay. Food, that's done. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so this one was food. Before we had video game, before we had movies, before we had arcane. Okay, let's see. Yeah, but that I have only 2, so I don't want to do a 2-1 yet. Okay. Sci-fi page, horror page, crime/thriller page, and last one I think fantasy. I will put fantasy page. Yeah, fantasy page. Be warned, it won't be like high Eric fantasy stuff, like Lord of the Rings vibe, because I don't really care for that. A week, end page, not high fantasy. Hopla. Post. Here you go. You got 7 days. You should draw that elf or Fred tonight. Just like the entire page is just that. The entire page is just the elf. Nothing else. Just that elf. But yeah. So, this week. Where is it? It's here. Book. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's on the other page. Yeah, I think it's on the other one. It's okay, so I'll put that. Madros, I think? Yeah, that's his name, I think, too. Up. Oh, is it refusing to? Okay, it doesn't want to. Okay, so I'll go back to here. And I'll go back to... Where is it? Is it this one? No. To this one. Here we go. Nan's in favor of Elf Page. I see. Oh, I knew it. I was like, people are going to vote for fantasy. Just so you know, it won't be like high fantasy. It won't be stuff like Lord of the Rings or whatever. It will be fantasy I like, so it's not going to be too much of that. But yes, tomorrow we got the Keep Talking Nobody Explodes in Spanish with Sunny, which is going to be the down low of my career. It might be my last stream, so come hang out. I could be swayed. Let's see which way the wind blows. An opportunist, I see. Tomorrow Thursday. Yeah, the downfall of my career. No stream on Thursday, so I can recuperate from the last stream of my career. We got art time on Friday. I don't know what I'll draw. Calm down. I say what I want. Why are you trying to censor me? God, y'all hate me. Yeah, Friday, I don't know what I'll draw, but I'll draw it. Firmament on Saturday. Starting Firmament. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully it doesn't break my computer. And co-waking on Sunday, as always. I'm going to go now. So thank you for watching the stream. Not excited to have to do 2 VODs and then put them in something so that I can have one big VOD for this one with the crash. Well, you do what you gotta do. I'll post the sketchbook page as always in the Discord. I'll be going now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye!